C. Hostile ready for enemy has the Charlie.
Hey, I got a Glock in my Rari.
What is going on, guys? It's your boy Kyle the Pug here, and today is the day. That is right, we are doing our 5K Q&A video. Now, I am really excited to do this video for you guys, and again, I know this is a little bit late, but again, thank you guys so much on 5K. I couldn't have done it without you guys, and I don't even think I would have made it this far on the YouTube community. So I have a great community around me. Again, guys, thank you so much. And yeah, let's get on with today's video. So again, this is going to be the Q&A. I'm going to name off some random questions here for you guys. And yeah, like I said, let's get started with today's video. So our first question today comes from Majestic Sweetcoon, and he asks, what made you get into YouTube? Now, that is a very interesting question because people have asked me that. Well, I actually made my YouTube channel just out of boredom. I didn't really have any inspirations or anything like that. But one day, you know what, I was just like, people are making YouTube channels. I thought I'd make one as well. I mean, I didn't really have any tendency to upload any videos at the time when I tried to make my YouTube channel. So it was just, it's kind of far-fetched to think about because it was one of those things where I was like, I'm not trying to make a YouTube channel. But then the funny thing is I never really started making any videos until like 2009. So I went for 2 years without making a video, and I was like, you know what, let's give it a shot and see how many people react to it. So I started uploading Pokemon videos, as you guys know, I love Pokemon, and yeah, I mean, that was one of my childhood favorites growing up as a kid. But because my videos got so popular, with the Pokemon Let's Plays, I only got like a really good amount of views and subscribers, and and I thought to myself at the time, you know what, I should actually make a channel off of this if I wanted to grow. But then, before I was Kyle the Pug at the time, I was the Kyle Lodi Show, because I've been on YouTube for like almost 10 years now, so this is 9 years now, because of the default YouTube. Yeah, so that's a pretty long time, but anyways, yeah, that's how I kind of got started into the YouTube business, was, or the community, rather, was through, making Pokemon videos. I still do, but I usually make now Call of Duty videos, because I decided to change it up and make it into a community channel now, so that's where I'm at today. So thank you so much for the question, and yeah, let's move on. So our next question comes from the Lab Rat, or Less to the Rat 24, and he asks, why is your name Pug? Well, as you can currently see,
6.5 hours later.
And that's how I became Kyle the Pug. So, moving on here, of course. So our next question comes from Gazuto de la Mitzos. I apologize if I butchered that name, but he asked, how do you record your vids? Well, I record my videos in a couple of different ways. Of course, one is Share Factory. The other is Capture Gallery, of course, through my PlayStation 4. And I also have Windows Movie Maker as well, even though it's not really the best in the world, but yeah, it's decent enough where I can actually handle myself and playing, or recording videos and editing stuff for that matter. I want to get an Elgato, though. That is the thing. I have a friend who's supposed to be sending me an Elgato, like the person found the equipment and everything, but I don't know what the deal is behind that. But anyways, yeah, but that's what I usually do, is I usually go through Share Factory and Capture Gallery, but both of them are pretty decent, though, I'm not going to lie. But anyways, guys, let's move on here with our next question really quick. And this is from Heartbreak1, and he asks, pizza or seafood? Oh my god, you literally hit me with a hardball question right here. So you're literally taking two of my favorite foods, and you're going to ask me what would I rather have. Oh man, you got me messed up there on that question. But I will definitely answer that for you, though, since I am a nice person. So let's answer this question, shall we? So, it really depends on what I'm craving and what day it is of the month. I mean, I don't even know if that made any sense or not, but seafood, I love seafood to death. I mean, it is so healthy for you, and oh my god, if I could live off that for a year, I would. Like, there's no question about that. But pizza is probably like my #1 go-to food, just because, it's pizza, everybody loves it, and especially with the deals I get from Domino's, the $5.99 deal for 2 medium pizzas for like I said, $5.99. I mean, you can't go wrong with that deal. I mean, there's no question about that, because 2 medium pizzas there is like $15 plus tax, and it's like 16. So I don't know. somewhere around there. But at the end of the day, though, it really depends on what I'm craving. So if I wanted to go for seafood, I would go for seafood. If I wanted to go for pizza, then, I would go for pizza. But, I couldn't, but overall, I couldn't really answer that question, to be honest with you. My heartbreak one, that is a very good question, man. You got two of my favorite foods, man. You got me right there. So moving on to our next question, and this is from 33 Freezing, and he asks, favorite Nintendo 64 game of all time. You guys already know for the fact that I loved the Nintendo 64 as a kid. That was probably like my best well-known console. But if I had to pick a favorite from, all the games I played, it would definitely be The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Now, I'm not huge into the Zelda franchise, like I was back then, but the graphics were way ahead of its time, especially for a Nintendo 64 game. I mean, the graphics just completely, excuse my language, it just shit on every single one of the graphics. And no wonder it got, like, the best Nintendo 64 game of all time. So it was basically one of my favorite games to play, and I absolutely abused the holy hell out of that game. Not abused in a bad way, but it meaning like I played it over and over again. I mean, I was addicted to it. But if I had to pick some other games, though, I would pick, like, Super Smash Brothers 64, and then of course Pokemon Stadium was around too, and that was actually good. But I think Super Mario 64. Yeah, the first game I played was Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64, and GoldenEye was another good one, and Perfect Dark are also good games as well. So, but yeah, my favorite game to play on Nintendo 64 was Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, hands down. So. And yeah, I'm not complaining about that game being the most amazing Nintendo 64 game ever, just like I said. But anyways, guys, moving on here. Our next question comes from my buddy Schmutz92, or Schmutz if you guys know him. And he asks, favorite Locke Miller quote. Now, before I answer this question, I just want to advise all of you that if those who don't know, Locke Miller is Cowboy Nick, my podcast, sports partner, whatever you guys want to call him, the village idiot, whatever. But, and this is the funny thing about this, too. He is so bad at typing stuff on the computer that I have to figure out from time to time what the hell he is saying. And that being said, it's like I need to get him hooked on phonics for every time he tries to type something, because there will be times that I won't even understand a word he's saying. But anyways, to answer your question, Schmutz, my favorite Locke Miller quote would have to be this quote right here he sent me a few days ago, and I'll pop it up right now.
What?
So there you go. That's my favorite Locke Miller quote. And like I said, don't even understand a word he's saying, but yeah, we're just going to leave it at that. And speaking of Cowboy Nick, Dr. Teeth and the Diabetics, nice name by the way, asks, why is Cowboy Nick so diabetic? I don't know. Is he diabetic? I am not sure about that, actually. But I really got to ask him that question if he's hiding something from me. But if he's hiding something from me, then, yeah, that would not be a good thing to have. Like I said, diabetes, it's a really bad thing to have in kids. So try to stay healthy and, yeah, just don't get diabetes. Yeah, just please don't. And finally, last but not least, our last question comes from Miracle Husky, and he asks, do you have a Discord server? Well, we are still working in the process of making a Discord server, and when I say we, I mean me and my buddy Akita Plays. If you don't know who my buddy is, Akita Plays, go follow him up on Twitter. He's my graphic designer currently at the moment. I know he doesn't have Photoshop, but he makes some pretty decent thumbnails for that matter. But anyways, back to the Discord server part. It's been created, but again, we are still working on some of the kinks and adjustments for the Discord server, if that makes any sense to you. But yeah, it is going to be up and running soon. I don't know when that's going to probably take place, but like I said, it'll definitely be up, though. I will be having a Discord server. I just don't know when I'm going to be able to announce it to you guys when it's actually official and up and running. But that being said, and to answer your question, if you want to join the Discord server, of course, everybody's welcome to join it once it's up and running. I mean, randoms, and of course my friends are also be able to join the Discord server. Yeah, we're gonna have a really good time making this, man. So don't get me wrong, it is still in the alpha stage of the process, but it's excuse me, it's going to be up there soon. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind once everything's put into place and it's all said and done. So yes, there will be a Discord server, man. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for enjoying the video. And if you guys did enjoy the video, please drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Channel definitely helps my channel out in a lot of ways possible. And if you guys hit the subscription button, there will be a bell notification. And if once you do hit that bell icon, you can stay up to date with everything I do on my channel, including live streams, new videos, and stuff like that. So anyways, guys, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Kyle the Pug, and I will see you guys in the next video. So have a good day, and as always, stay safe. Peace!